judgment. What will we be judged on? And Elohim spoke all these words, saying, I am Ahia Eloheka, which have brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I, Ahia Eloheka, am a jealous El, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and guard my commandments. You shall not take the name of Ahia Eloheka in vain, for Ahia will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. Remember the day of the Shabbath to keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work. But the seventh day is the Shabbath of Ahia Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days Ahia made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore Ahia blessed the day of Shabbath, and hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Ahia Eloheka gives you. You shall not kill. You shall not break wedlock. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's. Shemoth Exodus 21:17 Sefer. You shall cut no covenant with them, nor with their Elohim. They shall not dwell in your land, lest they make you sin against me. For if you serve their Elohim, it will surely be a snare unto you. Shemoth Exodus 23:32-33 Sefer. Ye shall do my judgments, and guard my ordinances, to walk therein. I am Ahia Elohim. Ye shall therefore guard my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am Ahia. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover their nakedness. I am Ahia. The nakedness of your father, or the nakedness of your mother, shall you not uncover. She is your mother. You shall not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of your father's woman shall you not uncover. It is your father's nakedness. The nakedness of your sister, the daughter of your father or daughter of your mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness you shall not uncover. Vayikra Leviticus 18:4-9 Sefer. The nakedness of your son's daughter, or of your daughter's daughter, even their nakedness you shall not uncover, for theirs is your own nakedness. The nakedness of your father's woman's daughter, begotten of your father, she is your sister, you shall not uncover her nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's sister, she is your father's near kinswoman. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister, for she is your mother's near kinswoman. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's brother, you shall not approach to his woman, she is your aunt. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your daughter-in-law, she is your son's woman, you shall not uncover her nakedness. Vayikra Leviticus 18:10-15 Sefer. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your brother's woman, it is your brother's nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, neither shall you take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswoman, it is wickedness. Neither shall you take a woman to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness, beside the other in her lifetime. Also you shall not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness. Moreover, you shall not lie carnally with your neighbor's woman, to defile yourself with her. And you shall not let any of your seed pass through to Molech, neither shall you profane the name of your Elohim. I am Ahia. Vayikra Leviticus 18:16-21 Sefer. You shall not lie with mankind as with womankind, it is abomination. Neither shall you lie with any beast to defile yourself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things. For in all these the nations are defiled which I cast out before you, and the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomits out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore guard my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourns among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled. Vayikra Leviticus 18:27 Sefer. That the land spew not you out also, when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people. Therefore shall ye guard my ordinance, that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs, which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am Ahia Elohecum. Vayikra Leviticus 18:30 Sefer. Ye shall fear every man his mother, and his father, and guard my Shabbats. I am Ahia Elohecum. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten Elohim. I am Ahia Elohecum. And if ye offer a sacrifice of peace offerings unto Ahia, ye shall offer it at your own will. It shall be eaten the same day ye offer it, and on the morrow. And if aught remain until the third day, it shall be burnt in the fire. Vayikra Leviticus 19:3-6 Sefer. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shall you profane the name of your Elohim. I am Ahia. You shall not defraud your neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with you all night until the morning. You shall not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear your Elohim. I am Ahia. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. You shall not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shall you judge your neighbor. You shall not go up and down as a talebearer among your people, neither shall you stand against the blood of your neighbor. I am Ahia. Vayikra Leviticus 19:11-16 Sefer. Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall ye use enchantment, nor practice sorcery. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall you mar the corners of your beard. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Ahia. Do not prostitute your daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. Ye shall guard my Shabbats and reverence my sanctuary. I am Ahia. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am Ahia Elohecum. Vayikra Leviticus 19:26-31 Sefer. Then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off, and all that go a whoring after him, to commit whoredom with Moloch from among their people. And the soul that turns after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. Sanctify yourselves therefore, and be ye holy, for I am Ahia Elohecum, and ye shall guard my statutes and do them. I am Ahia. Mekadishkum. For everyone that curses his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. He has cursed his father or his mother. His blood shall be upon him. And the man that breaks wedlock with another man's woman, even he that breaks wedlock with his neighbor's woman, the adulterer and adulteress shall surely be put to death. Vayikra Leviticus 25:10 Sefer. And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he has discovered her fountain, and she has uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people. Vayikra Leviticus 20:18 Sefer. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation, which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that flows with milk and honey. I am Ahia Elohecum, which have separated you from other people. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creeps on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. A man also or woman that has a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones. Their blood shall be upon them. Vayikra Leviticus 20:23-27 Sefer. And the judgment of all is ordained and written on the heavenly tablets in righteousness, even the judgment of all who depart from the path which is ordained for them to walk in. And if they walk not therein, judgment is written down for every creature and for every kind. And there is nothing in heaven or on earth, or in light or in darkness, or in Sheol or in the depth, or in the place of darkness which is not judged. And all their judgments are ordained and written and engraved. In regard to all he will judge, the great according to his greatness, and the small according to his smallness, and each according to his way. Yavhilium Jubilees 5:13-15 Sefer. Judgment of false pastors. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits, and have not known me, and they that have loathed my Torah, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain, And therefore be not curious how the wicked shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Then answered I and said, Ezra Revi for Ezra 9:14 Sefer. And as regards what you have said, man knows not your judgment on this account here, and I will speak to you and hearken, and I will cause you to hear my words. Man would not rightly have understood my judgment, unless he had accepted the Torah, and I had instructed him in understanding. But now, because he transgressed wittingly, yea, just on this ground that he know thereof, he shall be tormented. And as regards what you did say touching the righteous, that on account of them has this world come, so also again shall that which is to come on their account. For this world is to them a strife and a labor with much trouble, and that accordingly which is to come, a crown with great glory. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 15:4-8 Sefer. But as for you, if ye prepare your hearts, so as to sow in them the fruits of the Torah, it shall protect you in that time in which El Elohim is to shake the whole creation. Because after a little time the building of Chion will be shaken in order that it may be built again. But that building will not remain, but will again after a time be rooted out, and will remain desolate until the time. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 32:1-3 Sefer. For lo, I see many of your people who have withdrawn from your covenant, and cast from them the yoke of your Torah. But others again I have seen who have forsaken their vanity, and fled for refuge beneath your wings. What therefore will be to them? Or how will the last time receive them? Or perhaps the time of these will assuredly be weighed, and as the beam inclines will they be judged accordingly. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 41:3-6 Sefer. And he answered and said unto me, These things also will I show unto you. As for what you said, to whom will these things be, and how many will they be? To those who have believed there shall be the good which was spoken of aforetime, and to those who despise there shall be the contrary of these things. And as for what you said regarding those who have drawn near, and those who have withdrawn, this is the word. As for those who were before subject, and afterwards withdrew and mingled themselves with the seed of mingled peoples, the time of these was the former, and was accounted as something exalted. And as for those who before knew not, but afterwards knew life, and mingled only with the seed of the people which had separated itself, the time of these is the latter, and is accounted as something exalted. And time shall succeed to time, and season to season, and one shall receive from another, and then with a view to the consummation shall everything be compared according to the measure of the times and the hours of the seasons. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 42:1-6 Sefer. For corruption shall take those that belong to it, and life those that belong to it. And the dust shall be called, and there shall be said to it, Give back that which is not yours, and raise up all that you have kept until its time. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 42:7-8 Sefer. Following the Torah. For these are they who shall inherit that time which has been spoken of, and theirs is the inheritance of the promised time. These are they who have acquired for themselves treasures of wisdom, and with them are found stores of understanding, and from mercy have they not withdrawn, and the truth of the Torah have they preserved. For unto them shall be given the world to come, but the dwelling of the rest who are many shall be in the fire. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 44:13-15 Sefer. And he answered and said unto me, You have prayed simply, O Baruch, and all your words have been heard. But my judgment exacts its own, and my Torah exacts its rights. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 48:26-27 Sefer. And it shall come to pass at the selfsame time that a change of times shall manifestly appear to every man, because in all those times they polluted themselves, and they practiced oppression, and walked every man in his own works, and remembered not the Torah of El Elohim. Therefore a fire shall consume their thoughts, and in flames shall the meditations of their mind be tried. For the judge shall come and will not tarry, because each of the inhabitants of the earth knew when he was transgressing, but my Torah they knew not by reason of their pride. But many shall then assuredly weep, yea, over the living more than over the dead. And I answered and said, O Adam, what have you done to all those who are born from you? And what will be said to the first Chua who hearkened to the serpent? For all this multitude are going to corruption, nor is there any numbering of those whom the fire devours. Baruch Sheni to Baruch 48:38-43 Sefer. And it shall come to pass, when that appointed day has gone by, that then shall the aspect of those who are condemned be afterwards changed, and the glory of those who are justified. For the aspect of those who now act wickedly shall become worse than it is, as they shall suffer torment. Also as for the glory of those who have now been justified in my Torah, who have had understanding in their life, and who have planted in their heart the root of wisdom, then their splendor shall be glorified in changes, and the form of their face shall be turned into the light of their beauty, that they may be able to acquire and receive the world which does not die, which is then promised to them. For over this above all shall those who come then lament that they rejected my Torah, and stopped their ears that they might not hear wisdom or receive understanding. When therefore they see those over whom they are now exalted, but who shall then be exalted and glorified more than they shall respectively be transformed the latter into the splendor of angels, and the former shall yet more waste away in wonder at the visions, and in the beholding of the forms. For they shall first behold, and afterwards depart to be tormented. Baruch Sheni 2 Baruch 51:1-6 Sefer. But those who have been saved by their works, and to whom the Torah has been now a hope and understanding and expectation and wisdom a confidence, shall wonders appear in their time. For they shall behold the world which is now invisible to them, and they shall behold the time which is now hidden from them, and time shall no longer age them. For in the heights of that world shall they dwell, and they shall be made like unto the angels and be made equal to the stars, and they shall be changed into every form they desire, from beauty into loveliness, and from light into the splendor of glory. For there shall be spread before them the extents of paradise, and there shall be shown to them the beauty of the majesty of the living creatures which are beneath the throne, and all the armies of the angels who are now held fast by my word, lest they should appear, and are held fast by a command, that they may stand in their places till their advent comes. Moreover, there shall then be excellency in the righteous surpassing that in the angels. Baruch Sheni 2 Baruch 51:7-12 Sefer. For the first shall receive the last, those whom they were expecting, and the last those of whom they used to hear that they had passed away. For they have been delivered from this world of tribulation, and laid down the burden of anguish. For what then have men lost their life, and for what have those who were on the earth exchanged their soul? For then they chose not for themselves this time which beyond the reach of anguish could not pass away, but they chose for themselves that time whose issues are full of lamentations and evils, and they denied the world which ages not those who come to it. And they rejected the time of glory, so that they shall not come to the honor of which I told you before. Baruch Sheni 2 Baruch 51:13-16 Sefer. Shall I not visit them for these things? Says Ahiah. Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? For the mountains will I take up a weeping and wailing, and for the habitations of the wilderness a lamentation, because they are burned up, so that none can pass through them. Neither can men hear the voice of the cattle. Both the fowl of the heavens and the beast are fled. They are gone. And I will make Jerusalem heaps and a den of dragons, and I will make the cities of Yehudah desolate, without an inhabitant. Who is the wise man that may understand this? And who is he to whom the mouth of Ahiah has spoken, that he may declare it? For what the land perishes and is burned up like a wilderness, that none passes through. And Ahiah says, because they have forsaken my Torah which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but have walked after the imagination of their own heart, and after Balaam, which their fathers taught them. Yirmiyahu Jeremiah 9:9-14 Sefer. Wherefore my fury and my anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Yehudah, and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate, as at this day. Therefore now thus says Ahiah, the Elohai Tsevadoth, the Elohai of Yasharel, wherefore commit ye this great evil against your souls, to cut off from you man and woman, child and suckling out of Yehudah, to leave you none to remain, in that ye provoke me unto wrath with the works of your hands, burning incense unto other Elohim in the land of Mitzrayim, whither ye be gone to dwell, that ye might cut yourselves off, and that ye might be a curse and a reproach among all the nations of the earth? Have ye forgotten the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness of the kings of Yehudah, and the wickedness of their women, and your own wickedness, and the wickedness of your women, which they have committed in the land of Yehudah, and in the streets of Jerusalem? They are not humbled even unto this day, neither have they feared, nor walked in my Torah, nor in my statutes that I set before you and before your fathers. Yirmiyahu Jeremiah 44:6-10 Sefer. The Broken Covenant. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them up out of the land of Mitzrayim, even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, Obey my voice. Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear, but walked every one in the imagination of their evil heart. Therefore I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant, which I commanded them to do. But they did them not. And Ahiah said unto me, A conspiracy is found among the men of Yehudah, and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other Elohim to serve them. The house of Yasharel and the house of Yehudah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Therefore thus says Ahiah, Behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. and though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Then shall the cities of Yehuda and inhabitants of Jerusalem go, and cry unto the Elohim unto whom they offer incense. But they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. Yirmiyahu Jeremiah 11:7-12 Sefer. For according to the number of your cities were your Elohim, O Yehuda, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem have ye set up altars to that shameful thing, even altars to burn incense unto Baal. Therefore pray not you for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them. For I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. What has my beloved to do in my house, seeing she has wrought lewdness with many, and the holy flesh is passed from you? When you do evil, then you rejoice. Ahiash called your name, a green olive tree, fair and of goodly fruit. With the noise of a great tumult he has kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. For Ahiat Sebaoth that planted you has pronounced evil against you, for the evil of the house of Yashrol and of the house of Yehuda, which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger in offering incense unto Baal. And Ahiah has given me knowledge of it, and I know it. Then you showed me their doings. Yirmiyahu Jeremiah 11:13-18 Sefer. But O Ahiat Sebaoth, that judge righteously, that try the mind and the heart, let me see your vengeance on them, for unto you have I revealed my cause. Therefore thus says Ahiah of the men of Anathoth, that seek your life, saying, Prophesy not in the name of Ahiah, that you die not by our hand. Therefore thus says Ahiat Sebaoth, Behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword, their sons and their daughters shall die by famine, and there shall be no remnant of them. For I will bring evil upon the men of Anathoth, even the year of their visitation. Yirmiyahu Jeremiah 11:20-23 Sefer. Saying, We give you thanks, O Ahiah Elohim Sebaoth, which are and was and are to come, because you have taken to you your great power and have reigned. And the nations were angry, and your wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that you should give reward unto your servants the prophets, and to the Kochim, and them that fear your name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. And the temple of Elohim was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his covenant. And there were lightnings and voices and thunderings, and an earthquake and great hail. Chizay in Revelation 11:17-19 Sefer.
So what was in the ark of the covenant?
Shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee. And thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and 1.5 cubits the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold. Of beaten work shalt thou make them, in the 2 ends of the mercy seat, and make 1 cherub on the one end, and the other cherub on the other end. Even of the mercy seat shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof. And the cherubims shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings. And their faces shall look one to another. Toward the mercy seat shall the faces of the cherubims be. And thou shalt put the mercy seat above upon the ark. And in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee. And there I will meet with thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat.
So when a false preacher tells you this,
So the old covenant is a suzerain vassal covenant. It's an if and a then covenant. And it's the only covenant that was available to God at that time because there was no human that was his equal that he could make a covenant with.
Estás escuchando a